Hi, we're back again, and we've got another very interesting guest, a very pretty young lady named Mikayla Gutierrez. Say it again?
Gutierrez.
Gutierrez.
Yeah.
And Mikayla, we're so glad to have you.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. Really.
Yes. And you're an artist, right?
Yes, a visual artist.
A
Yeah.
visual artist. And
Yes.
what is the difference between a visual artist and an artist?
I just say visual artist, so you know that what I do is you can see it. I'm mostly a painter. I do a lot of oil paintings.
Oh, you like oil?
Yeah.
I like oil too, but
Yeah.
I didn't for a long time because I had to wait. By the time they dried, I've lost interest in them.
Right?
But
Yeah.
now they have things you can put in the paint and it dries right away. So
Yeah,
now I'm back on oils.
Good. Yeah. The process is definitely a lot more lengthy than other painting processes.
Yeah, but you can keep working on it till you get it the way you want it.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. That's a good thing.
watercolors, if it isn't right the first time, forget
Done.
it.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah.
Okay, so did you bring some art
I
for us
did.
to see today?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Sent some pictures.
I know he's going to put it up. There it is. Oh.
That's actually one of my most popular ones.
Wow.
It's kind of hard to see because there's a lot of details in it, but it's actually a self-portrait.
Oh, of you?
Yeah, I had a lot shorter hair back then, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can't tell it's you. And you were younger, right? Or no?
That was a year ago.
Oh, about a
Yeah.
year ago.
I have a young face.
So you did all of this in oils, right?
That one is oils, yeah. I do acrylics as well, though.
This is so unusual, the way it's set up, and you got grass at the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually takes place in my bedroom.
Oh.
That's where it is.
You have grass in your bedroom.
No, that was more of a symbolism.
Well, I like it. I love the colors in it very much.
Thank you.
And here's another one. Oh.
That's actually a portrait of my partner.
Wow. Very good looking.
Thanks.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I really know how to
Yeah.
pick them, huh?
I love the background, too.
Thank
That's
you.
really
That actually also took place in the same bedroom. That's why I made the background dark
Oh,
blue.
you're in your same bedroom. That's really a beautiful painting. I like that a lot.
Thank you.
And another one there. Oh.
That was actually
Ooh.
my most recent one. I did that for a few Dia de los Muertos shows.
It's a little bit scary.
Yeah. Yeah, my paintings, I like to use bright colors, but sometimes the meanings can, be a little dull.
No, it's his face. It's got
Yeah.
that really. But, oh, the colors are just beautiful.
Thank you.
I love that. Oh, you got another one. Is
That's
this-
actually, I did that one a long time ago.
Oh, that's
2,
an
3
old
years
one.
ago. Yeah. I've been making art for about 7 years, but I didn't take it seriously till about a year ago, and that's when I started working on bigger canvases, and that one's not that big. It's probably this big, but 16 by 20 inches. But yeah, that's the beginning.
Oh,
I did that one very recently.
Oh, my gosh.
It's called Love is a Heart's Commitment. Kind of based it around the idea that relationships can really be work sometimes, and that's out of every problem I've ever had in life, the biggest ones and the most emotional ones are usually the problems that I have with other people, relationships with other people,
Oh, sure.
So that was kind of just to symbolize that even though relationships can be sad sometimes, at the same time you exchange love.
Well, to me, love is what holds the whole universe together.
Yeah, I completely
It
agree.
it draws things to it needs to it, even the chemistry thing, but water's going to make something come to it. I consider that love.
Yes, yeah.
So,
I completely agree. Definitely love is everything that holds all of this together.
but right now we're sort of short of it. But I think we're going through a sort of bad time, but sometimes you have to clear and cleanse.
Yeah.
In other words, you start finding out about bad things in order to cleanse them and fix, all the stuff that's going on with.
Yeah,
So.
the world basically. Yeah, I think definitely at least an ideal I hold for myself is that the hard work starts at home. So definitely, if you want to see a change in the world, you have to start with the little things, the little interactions you have with a stranger on the street, like throw a smile out there, like little things like that. And then when it comes to your relationships, those things, even though they're bigger than that, like just starting where you are.
That is fabulous. That's so much the way I feel about things.
Yeah.
Because I just like people, and I'm not afraid of them. I was when I was younger. I was very stay away and everything. And I finally said a prayer. I said, I don't want to be this way. I want to be out, And I just go up to people and start talking. Or if they're on the bank, I start talking to them.
That's great,
and
yeah.
It's really fun.
It is. When people engage back with you, it is a lot of fun. Like, because I feel like sometimes people can be very weary of strangers wanting to talk in line while you're waiting there. And it's nice to find other people that are open to just having a good conversation.
I've had people in the grocery line that I practically learn their life story,
Right?
People need somebody to talk to that'll listen to them. So.
Yeah, and sometimes it's good just to be that open ear, even if, like, you don't necessarily get anything, you get, like, a good conversation and, like, a sense of hope for humanity. I feel like every good interaction is, like, makes you feel better about the world.
That's right. And sometimes you think, well, I don't know, that if I say hi to that person and smile, maybe they won't like it or something like that. And sometimes they don't react. But it doesn't mean anything. It's just that they are surprised, and they're digesting that surprise before they could smile back at you.
Right. Yeah.
So you should just go ahead and take a chance.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think, like, a lot of my art comes from, like, the battle within yourself of being, in my past, a lot of my art came from a bout of depression I had when I was younger. So, like, I'm at a constant battle of, like, reflecting that person or reflecting the person I want to be. So a lot of the times, like, because I do a lot of self-portraits as well, like, they're normally a reflection of, like, wanting to be one way and, like, trying to just spread more love, truly, honestly, because there's already so much hurt in the world, Like, my drawings before used to be kind of sad, but now I try to make them more happy and uplifting because there's already so much sadness in the world, and sad art is great because it moves you, but I think we need more positive, as raunchy as it sounds, positivity.
No, that's not raunchy.
No?
That's what we need.
Yeah.
But you were able to express that with those two hearts. I think that was just that's wonderful. I've never seen anybody do anything like that
Thank
before.
you.
So that was really wonderful.
Yeah.
So is there more?
That one
yes.
right there is actually one of my self-portraits. It was right there, you can see in the corner saying everything will be okay.
Yes, I see you there.
And that's kind of my mantra whenever things happen in my life that don't exactly go the way that I want, and the painting is actually called Consolation, because a lot of times I feel like in life sometimes you just have to be your own friend, and even if you don't want to take care of yourself, like, you have to take care of yourself, not only, like, physically but emotionally as well. When you're going through stuff, it's good to just tell yourself everything will be okay instead of letting your mind go deep down where it shouldn't go.
I know, because sometimes I'll have this funny feeling like, what's wrong? And I'll just say, everything's okay, everything's okay.
Yeah.
Just say it over and over
Yeah.
in my mind till I feel better.
Yeah, exactly. Like you would talk to your friends if they come to you with a problem. We should be talking to ourselves the same way, with the same attitude that, everything will be okay and there's hope.
Another thing I say is, don't let me go.
Right? Yeah.
Well, look at this one.
That one's actually a painting of my mother and I.
Your mother.
Yeah, obviously it's I got it from an older picture. That's me as a baby.
The colors are beautiful.
Thank you. I'm a surrealist artist, so I like to take reality or realism and, like, mix it with my own imagination. And that's kind of how a lot of my paintings come out to be. They're normally based off of, like, experiences I have, or, like, thoughts I feel or feelings I have. And so that was kind of like, who doesn't love their mom?
That's
you
for
can
sure.
deny it as much as you want, but everyone loves their mom and needs a mom.
Well, I think it's really, we should get more involved in what is happening in the world too, even though it's sad and it's hard to take right now. But we just got to send love there too, to the government and things like that, because they really need that.
Some help, huh?
Some help, I'll say. So anyway, where can they get your art? Can people? Are you showing it someplace?
Not currently. Normally, I'm from Visalia, which is about 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
You can normally, I use social media a lot. That's really big right now. So on Instagram, you can find me at Mikayla, MIKAYLUVVV. And that's mostly my handle for Facebook as well. It's also my Etsy handle. I have an Etsy shop. But I mostly use Instagram since I'm a painter, so Instagram is geared towards taking pictures.
Wow.
So I put a lot of my art on there. Yeah.
That's fantastic, because I know people, especially that one with you and your mother, that's going to turn them on right off the bat.
Thank you.
And you're started on a road to success because you have a style that is definitely you.
Thanks.
Now, I paint all sorts of things, and there's nothing that you look and say, oh, people with animals, people might say that's Carol Lowe.
Yeah.
It's really important
Thank
to
you.
Have a style that is different.
I definitely try to express that because, like I said about the bout of depression, like I hid myself for a very long time, and it wasn't until I actually started, I heard you guys over talking about reading, that I started reading and educating myself and started taking care of myself, that I realized that the best thing you can offer is your best self in this world, and I just try to try as best as I can in every area of life, including art, but then also, the bigger picture things, because art's simply just something I do.
Right.
It is a representation of myself, but it's a narrow representation, and it's only what you see and what I choose to show,
Right.
So I definitely try to be as honest as I can, but yeah, I really think that success not only with my art but with everything, it's good to just be good at everything.
That's for sure. I'm just so happy that you came, and I really would like you to come again sometime.
Yeah, I'd definitely be
or
interested.
maybe bring some other art that we haven't seen yet. It would be wonderful. And you're not in a gallery or anything like that?
Not
right?
currently, no.
Okay.
But I actually, for any Visalians, I show about every Wednesday at the Cellar Door downtown. They do this thing called I Love Art Bro, and I normally take a part of it.
That is fantastic.
And a lot of artists and vendors, people that make jewelry and stuff, go there, and people go have some drinks and stuff, and it's a lot of fun. So I'm kind of showing there, but yeah.
That's wonderful. Okay,
Thank you.
come again, because
Thank
I'm
you.
really
Yeah.
delighted to
I
have
really
you.
had a good time here.
Yes,
Truly.
and truly, but I love you.
Thank you.
come
I love
back.
you too. Thank you so much for having me. It truly means the world to me.
Okay,
It really
honey.
does.
You keep
Thank
going.
you. Thank you. You as well.
We'll be right back.